coming. I'm going to introduce our speaker for this evening. Some of you would know him, I'm sure. Some of you will maybe be introduced to him this evening for the first time. I want Stephen to check the camera, though, before I call him up here. How does it look? How are the bars? The bars, sound bars. Yeah, okay. Sound check. Okay, very good. So welcome, everyone. As you may know, on May 3rd, this past year, we had 2 men ordained to the priesthood for our diocese. Maybe some of you were there. I know one person who was there, and that is Father Joonbin Lim, who was just ordained on May 3rd.
Oh, wow.
And now he's associate pastor here at St. Catherine of Siena. And Father, I'd like you to tell us about your story.
Thank you very much. I'm nervous and excited. Yeah, this is Father Joonbin Lim. I'm from South Korea. I have been to Canada 2 years, so my English is still poor. I want to figure it out. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you about my vocation story. Yeah. Where's first page?
Yeah. 25 minutes.
Okay. Well, I was ordained a priest last May 3rd, so I'm brand new. My name is Joonbin Lim from South Korea, and then my parents are my late father and my younger sister and my mother. And my sister is working in a hospital as a doctor, and I have a brother-in-law. Yeah. I had just completed my military service and was preparing to enter the seminary when unfortunately my father developed cancer. In order to help pay for the medication my father needed, I worked as a truck driver and bank security guard for 2 years instead of applying to seminary. And during the time that my father suffered with cancer, I seriously reflect on my faith. As I look back, honestly, I blamed God for this harsh faith he faced. It somehow affected my image of loving God because I was having a hard time reconciling my faith with the pain and of watching my father. However, as I struggled, I witnessed my father boldly accepting the situation, saying, "The greatest legacy I received from my grandfather is faith." That had a profound influence on me as I watched him serve others in his own suffering. He was always thinking of those less fortunate. Through my father's faith and his peaceful death, it was an opportunity for me to witness the greatness of one's faith, all the diversity in life. My father gave me a lifelong lesson that the most important gift we can offer to someone is our faith in God, which is manifested both in word and deeds. As I grieved for his loss, the vocation to the priesthood came back to my mind. That was the time when I seriously pondered about it, prayed over it, and firmly decided to become a priest. When I was in college, my major was international trade and Chinese. I had the opportunity to study in China as an exchange student. Being there, I witnessed the miserable situation of the poor and how they struggled each day to earn a living. Just prior to entering the seminary, I worked for the Johnnie Walker Whiskey Company as a marketing manager. Following that, I opened my own business, a restaurant and bar, which thrives and was very successful. One evening, as I was totaling the sales for the day and counting the money I was earning, I was watching a documentary about missionary priest who was also serving as a medical doctor, working with the poor in South Sudan. I reflected on how he could have choose their own substantial income as a medical doctor, but instead he devoted his entire life to helping the poor and the sick. This grabs me and was a moment that truly became the turning point in my life. The missionary zeal was now burning in my heart, and I felt an immense joy deep down in my heart. Yeah, so I joined the seminary 2013. So I was waiting for a long time for ordain. I was an oblate of Mary Immaculate for many years. And then one of my friends who is working in St. Teresa's Church, Father Stefano Lee, he's a Korean priest. He's the one introduced to me, come to the Canada, become a diocese of priest. So that is why I joined the Diocese of Hamilton. So I came to Canada 2 years ago. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hey, don't go away. Don't go away.
Don't go away.
Come on up. Come on up. Oh, any questions? Any questions for Father Joonbin?
Yes, I do have a. Father, you still have business, whiskey business?
No, not anymore, but I have a blue label in my home, so.
Please invite me often to come here to your family.
Sure.
Anybody else?
How do you feel? I'm sorry, I have a serious question for you. No, I'm not joking. How, I know you've been ordained recently, and you've been moving around. So how do you feel your experience here in Canada and your experience here is you've been here for 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
But you have experience at St. Agnes. How
Yes,
you tell us something?
I don't have any relatives, friends in Canada.
Oh, I thought I was a good friend of yours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the beginning, yeah. I have a lot of friends and family here. So, yeah, St. Agnes Church, I can say it's like my home base camp right now. So, that family, I can say my own family. It's like Canada is like became my country as well. So, actually, in my hometown, there are huge cemetery for Canadian soldiers who died during the Korean War. So I was always wondering about that Canada flag, what kind of country, what kind of people live there. So I have some connection between me and Canada. So finally I came to here, and then as a priest, like serve for my people, so which is like we are connected each other. Yeah, so Canada is like become my home right now. So I'm very happy. And then many people so generous and kind to me, always they want to help me. Yeah, so it is true. So when I go back to Korea, I feel very weird. Even I go back to my own country, but at the same time, I miss how I have to go back to Canada like that. So yeah, I'm very happy. I can say it like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. There's Kyle, then Paul.
You were part of the Immaculate Heart of Mary Oblates. How does that affect your spiritual life, being part of the Oblates?
Yeah, as a missionary, I learned a lot of things from there. And then especially I was in Sri Lanka and in the Philippines and China. I've been in many countries. So different culture and different food, climate. Actually, I spend a lot of time, energy for adjust myself. But at the same time, being with them, being present with people, that is more important than anything. Like I was thinking, like I have to teach I have to teach them, or like I have to share all my theological knowledge or something like that. But it was not like be with them and share my things and everything. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I learned a lot of things from them. Yeah.
Paul?
2 questions. You said you had a degree and you had some education before. Did you find it hard to leave the things of the world that you had established to that point? And then you kind of alluded to this, but you said, you're with the people, but do you find being a priest and being single difficult at all?
Actually, yes. I was like as a normal person, and I really like a vanity of the world. Actually, I bought it like a fancy car. I spent money just like anything before that. But yeah, that kind of people inspired me, living in life with poor people. So at the moment, like money is like for me kind of meaningless. So that is why I choose a different life at the time. But yeah, money is good, right? Yes.
Okay, one last question from Stuart.
When you go back to Korea, what is your favorite thing to do, and what is the culture like in Korea?
In Korea? Well, yeah, my own food. And yeah, K-pop, K-drama. But I'm old generation, so I don't know about those things. But yeah, it's like now I'm faced to you guys, and then like sharing my experience and thoughts. But still, language barriers are there. But in my country, without any thinking, I can share many things. Yeah, those kind of things. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Joonbin. Father Joonbin. Yes? When I arrived here today, Father Joonbin introduced me as his vocation director, but I'm not your vocation director anymore. So I'm happy to say that, for sure. And thank you so much for coming to Canada. Thank you for your generosity in offering yourself in service to our diocese, and thank you for sharing your story with us this evening.
Thank you very much, Father.
You're very welcome.